What's going on, Jet fans? My name is Ali Ashraf from Loyal NY Jet fans. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. We're close to 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. And, let's build this brand together. And I appreciate the support. This is going to be a quick video. Obviously, this is a long, it's going to be a very heated topic for the next month. So I'm probably going to make a couple more videos about this. But this is just some scenarios that I wanted to talk about. The Sam Darnold situation, where if is he staying in New York Jet? Is he getting traded? Where to? What's going on? What's going on with the Sam Darnold situation? Um, I mean, it's simple. I mean, I think Sam Darnold is done in New York. I think there's going to be a breakup for the New York Jets and Sam Darnold. I really do think the Jets are going to take a quarterback at number two, possibly Zach Wilson, who just had his pro day. Justin Fields' pro day is going to be in a couple days on Tuesday. I really do think it's time to move on. It really is. And, it sucks. It really, really does suck. And I don't blame, Sam Darnold believers. I really don't, because the Jets did screw him. The Jets did not develop around him. He did not have wide receivers around him. He did not have an offensive lineman. He had Adam Gase and Doal Loggins calling plays for him. And that's just recipe of disaster right there. And I think the Jets have ruined him, but obviously he has regressed. He definitely has regressed. Even when he's on the field, he just can't see the field correctly. He's trying to do too much on the field. And we have seen those wow moments from Sam Darnold that you go like, that's why you were a first round pick. But he hasn't shown enough games to show that he is worth that first round pick yet. He just hasn't played the full 16 games yet. He hasn't had a full season on his belt, and he's been 3 years in the league. I mean, that's some type of concern right there. And especially after this season, if he was to be a starting quarterback for the New York Jets, it's time to pay. That's time to pay right there for Sam Darnold. So, I mean, it's a risk either way if they keep him and, see what happens. But I think it's better to trade him off. And I think with the new coaching staff that's coming in with Robert Saleh, Matt LaFleur, they didn't draft Sam Darnold. Joe Douglas didn't draft Sam Darnold. So there should not be any pressure to keep Sam Darnold as the quarterback for the New York Jets. They should go out and get their own guy. They feel like if they feel like Zach Wilson can fit the scheme better, they will go out and get Zach Wilson, because look, this coaching staff is trying to find a guy that will be there for their entire time with the New York Jets, and they are looking forward to be here for a little bit. Robert Saleh wants to be here for more than 5 years to coach this team and make them a competitive team, and you need a quarterback that they can trust and they can build around. So, I understand people grieving about Sam Darnold, but you cannot make this personal. This is my message to you guys. Sam Darnold is done in New York. I really do feel that. It sucks, and I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if Sam Darnold became the quarterback for this year, I would not mind it. I would not, like, obviously I want a rookie quarterback, and my thing is when a new head coach and offensive coordinator come in, and a full new staff, they need their own quarterback. They need their guy, and that's what I feel like. But if they think they can fix Sam Darnold and he can develop, I would have been totally on board with it, because I do trust his staff. I feel like this is the first staff that's coming from a winning culture, a winning team, and a tree that's been successful in this league and is one of the best in this league. So I really do trust them in building a quarterback and building this team the right way. And if they brought Sam Darnold, obviously there's a lot of risk at stake. If he does terrible in this upcoming season, he could be a bench player for he could be sorry, there was lag. He could be a bench player, forever, for his NFL career. And that's something that you have to consider here. You really, really have to consider here. But again, with Sam Darnold, man, I really do think the Jets should look at trade options. Obviously, San Francisco looks like they're off the market now with them trading up to 3. They're probably looking at getting a quarterback. And then they had Jimmy Garoppolo. So I don't know. I really don't think they're going to trade for Sam Darnold. But we'll see what happens there. Obviously, Carolina's looking for a trade out for a quarterback. Denver's looking for a quarterback. So those two maybe are options. Washington maybe, but I doubt Washington's going to do that. But there's options on the table. We'll see if they make a move. Obviously, there's rumors of the Jets are going to be waiting for Justin Fields and Zach Wilson's pro days before they make a decision on Sam Darnold. This could last a couple of weeks. We don't know which quarterback they want, but everyone has an idea that they are going to take Zach Wilson at 2 after his marvelous pro day. Obviously, doesn't really mean a lot. He's not wearing pads or anything, but he did show on film that he can do all those things. His arm strength, obviously, he displayed that beautifully. But yeah, there's a big decision coming up, and I really do think Sam Darnold is not going to be in your Jet in 2021. I think that's what's leading towards maybe keeping him on the roster with Zach Wilson. I don't know. That does not make sense to me. A lot of people have pitched that to me over DM and stuff, and I just don't like that, especially for the locker room. I just don't like that at all. But, I think it's time to move on. I think it's time for him to get another shot. He's still a young quarterback. I think there's a team that wants to take a shot at him. Let's give him that shot. Get him out of the New York media. Get him a new fresh start, like Carson Wentz has gotten. And just give him the start. Just give him the break. And for the Jets, I think they need to start fresh. They need to start what this coaching staff wants, do whatever that needs to, and build this the right way. That's what they're trying to look at. They're looking at the offensive line. They're looking at building the weapons, correct weapons to work in the scheme. They're trying to build around. Obviously, Zach Wilson will be in 3 times better scenario than Sam Darnold has ever been in the last 3 years. That's just facts right now. He's going to come in and there's going to be weapons around him. Obviously, not perfect weapons, but he has weapons around him, and he could be successful with this, especially with Corey Davis signing, Mekhi Becton at the offensive tackle, left tackle, I mean. And then you got Denzel Mims, who has promise. You still have Crowder. You have guys around that can build. And, I really do think it's going to be a young quarterback. I think Sam Darnold's gone. It's sad to say, but I think Sam Darnold's down. It's going to be a heated discussion. These topics are going to be coming off. This is just a quick video. I know it's a little bit over 7 minutes. I thought it was going to be a little bit like 5 minutes, but I got into this a little bit more. But this is going to be a topic for a while. This is going to be a topic for until they make their decision at quarterback. It could lead to the draft. It could be in a couple of days. It could be a couple of weeks. We don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that I think Sam Darnold just needs a new fresh start. I really do. I think he needs it, and I think Robert Saleh, Mike LaFleur needs their own quarterback, and Jet fans need to understand that he needs to move. We need to move on, and he needs to move on. This needs to be a breakup, a healthy breakup, and both sides. I think this is helpful for both sides, and it's just a bright future. So I think this is the right way to go. Thank you guys for listening through all this rant, thing around it. Obviously, you guys will have your own opinion, so leave your comments below. And appreciate the support. Please hit that subscribe button and see you next video.